What if I told you that the Chile's driest desert hides some of the most stunning secrets on Earth? In this video, we're uncovering Chile's best-kept travel secrets, places where glowing caves shine over turquoise lakes. Where misty islands keep ancient myths alive, and where valleys turn into windows to the stars. These are the hidden gems and natural wonders that most travelers never even hear about. By the end of this video, you'll see how a country of desert oases, ice-blue fjords, and skies glowing with galaxies earns its place as the ultimate bucket list destination. But what kind of land holds all these contrasts? Deserts, glaciers, volcanoes and islands, all inside one narrow strip of Earth. Chile is the longest and narrowest country in the world. At 4,200 kilometers from north to south, it is a land where the Andes rise like a wall to the east and the Pacific crashes endlessly to the west. The dramatic geography has shaped one of the most diverse landscapes on Earth. From the Atacama Desert to the turquoise lakes and snow-capped volcanoes of the south, to glaciers and fjords carved by time in Patagonia. Chile feels like an entire continent compressed into one country. But it isn't just nature that defines Chile. Its culture is a vibrant combination of indigenous roots, Spanish legacy, and bold, modern creativity. The Mapuche drumbeats echo during the Enguiatan ceremonies, where families gather to honor nature and ancestry. Street art spills across Valparaiso's hills in bursts of color. While the aroma of empanadas and pastel de choclo fills Santiago's bustling markets, every note, flavor and mural tells a story that feels ancient yet alive. Chile's spirit isn't locked in museums. It dances in the streets, simmers in the kitchens, and paints its cities in color. It's a living culture that greets every traveler like an old friend. Most travelers know the Chile that makes the postcards, but how much of its story have we really seen? When most people think of Chile, the places that usually come to mind include the Atacama Desert, a surreal landscape of salt flats, geysers, and skies so clear they reveal the edge of the universe. Or the legendary Torres del Paine in Patagonia, where jagged granite towers rise above emerald lakes and glaciers that stretch to the horizon. And of course, Easter Island, with its mysterious Moai statues standing guard over windswept volcanic plains. These are the icons, the destinations on every bucket list. But Chile is far more than its headlines, because tucked between the mountains, islands and valleys are hidden gems, places few travellers ever reach, but once seen are never forgotten. Being home to more than 2,000 volcanoes, Chile is easily one of the most volcanically active regions on the planet. From snow-capped giants that dominate the horizon to hidden cones deep in the Andes, the land itself seems alive, constantly reshaped by the fire and earth. And in the north lies a place so extreme it defies belief: the Atacama Desert. It's not just the driest desert in the world. Some parts of it have never recorded a single drop of rain. The Atacama people once believed the barren land was alive, a silent guardian holding mysteries beneath its lair. Even today, the desert feels otherworldly, so much so that NASA tested Mars rovers here because the ground and silence are as close to another planet as Earth allows. But Chile's greatest secrets hide not only in deserts and volcanoes, but also in its valleys, islands and lakes. And it's in the shadows of these wonders that Chile hides its best-kept secrets. And one of its hidden gems is the Elqui Valley, which is tucked between golden mountains and crystal-clear rivers. The Elqui Valley feels like a place designed solely for escape. Just a few hours north of Santiago, this hidden valley is famous for its vineyards and the birthplace of Chile's iconic spirit pisco. By day, you can stroll through sunlit fields of grapes, visit family-run distilleries, and taste wines and spirits shaped by centuries of tradition. But at night, the valley transforms to something more elegant, with over 300 clear nights a year and some of the world's lowest light pollution. Elqui's sky is like a living painting. Its stars shine brighter than almost anywhere else on Earth, drawing astronomers and dreamers to it. The skies over the Elqui Valley are so clear that astronomers say they rival Mauna Kea in Hawaii or the deserts of Namibia. As the night deepens, the Milky Way spills across the sky like silver paint, and for a moment, you forget you're on Earth. It's the kind of sight that seals Elqui as Chile's window to the universe. Further south to Chile, and shrouded in mist and legend, lies Chiloé Island. A world apart from mainland Chile. The first thing you'll notice are its rows of colourful stilt houses rising over the water and reflecting the tides and the rhythm of island life. Then there are the wooden churches, over a dozen of them recognised by UNESCO, built centuries ago, entirely without nails, using only carefully carved joints. But what makes this part of Chile truly unforgettable is its spirit. Here, myths and folklore are woven into everyday life. Tales of ghost ships, water spirits, and forest creatures are still passed down through generations. Locals whisper about the Kalush, a ghost ship said to appear glowing above the waves, carrying the souls of drowned sailors and vanishing before dawn. Whether you believe the story or not, the island's folklore gives its wooden churches and stilted houses a haunting kind of magic. And when it comes to food, nothing brings people together like a traditional caranto, a feast of seafood, meats and potatoes, slow-cooked underground with hot stones and nalco leaves. When the last shell closes and the fire cools, you realize Chiloé isn't just a place you visit. It's a story you step into, one you'll still taste long after you've left. But this is just the tip of the iceberg, because at the heart of Chile's Lake District is a town that is every adventurer's dream. Framed by emerald forests and sapphire blue lakes, the city of Pucón's horizon is dominated by Villarrica Volcano, one of the most active in South America. In summer, hikers climb its snowy slopes to peer into a smoking crater. While in winter, the same mountain becomes a natural ski resort. But Pucón isn't only about adrenaline. Just beyond town, you'll find hidden hot springs tucked into the forest with steaming pools open to the stars. And the local Mapuche culture adds depth to every visit, from traditional ceremonies to handcrafted art and cuisine. Thrill seekers raft through whitewater rapids and zipline above emerald forests. Pucón is where fire, water and heritage become a destination that embodies Chile's wild contrasts. And when you stand beneath the smoking Villarrica volcano at sunrise, watching mist drift off the lake, you understand why locals call this place the heart of fire. It's a rush and a calm all at once, the kind of contrast that makes Chile unforgettable. But Chile's secrets don't just hide in the mountains or deserts. Some of them are at the very edge of the world. In the far south, near the windswept tip of Patagonia, a labyrinth of fjords and channels stretches toward Antarctica. Here, nature feels ancient, raw and untamed. Towering cliffs plunge straight into icy waters, while glaciers creak and groan as they spill into the sea. The waters of southern Chile are alive with wildlife. Humpback whales breach against a backdrop of snow-capped peaks. Sea lions bask lazily on the rocky outcrops, while colonies of penguins shuffle along the shores. On isolated islands, flightless steamer ducks skim across waves, and condors circle silently above. It's a reminder that Chile's wilderness doesn't just sit on land. It thrives in the ocean as well. One of the most magical places here is the San Rafael Glacier, part of a vast ice field that rivals those in Alaska and Greenland. Approaching it by boat is like stepping into another time. Towering ice walls shimmer in shades of blue, and every so often massive chunks break away with a thunderous roar, crashing into the water below. For many visitors, it's not just a spectacle, but a humbling encounter with the power of nature. But there's even something better, because waiting in the shimmering turquoise waters of General Carrera Lake lies one of Chile's most surreal wonders, the Marble Caves, Cuevas de Marble, carved over thousands of years by waves and wind. These caves are like nature's own cathedral. Sunlight dances on the water, reflecting shades of blue and white across the walls that look painted by hand. Taking in the location by boat or kayak feels like gliding through a dream, where every turn reveals another chamber glowing with color. Being quite a remote part of Chile, the marble caves are not only beautiful, they're also a reminder of the patience and artistry of time itself. And finally, stretching more than 1,200 kilometers through some of the wildest, most untouched landscapes on Earth. The Carretera Austral is Chile's greatest hidden treasure. This legendary road winds through emerald fjords, ancient glaciers, dense rainforests, and snow-capped peaks, linking tiny villages that feel frozen in time. Every turn brings a new wonder. Herds of wild guanacos grazing beneath towering cliffs, waterfalls crashing down into turquoise rivers, and mirror-like lakes reflecting skies so vast they seem endless. Some call it the last frontier of South America, a place where the road itself feels alive, rugged, unpredictable, but undeniably breathtaking. Driving through the Carretera Austral isn't just about reaching a destination. It's about surrendering to the unknown, embracing detours, ferries, dirt tracks, and silence. It's about discovering a Chile that few outsiders will ever see, a side that is raw, unfiltered, and infinite. And when the last ray of light hits the ice fields, you realize Chile doesn't just take your breath away. It teaches you how to breathe again. This is the Chile of legends, a land of extremes, of secrets, of treasures waiting for those bold enough to find them. Which of these hidden gems would you put at the top of your Chile bucket list? Or maybe we missed a secret spot you've already discovered. Share it in the comments below. We'd love to know.